Alright, so we have x to the fourth plus 3x to the third minus x squared minus x plus 6. And you guys just did this problem using long division. We're going to use now synthetic division. Number 1, zero product rule. Now, let me first off and say that the zero product rule is like binomial, something like this. X plus 1, x minus 2 equals 0. Something times something equals 0. Then one of these has to be 0. So what would you do? You set each of those equal to 0, right? Do you guys remember that? Yes? Mm-hmm. So essentially you're kind of doing that, but it's not really the zero product rule because there's no product or multiply. So I'm kind of like tricking you, but I want you to do something you've normally done before. So essentially what you do is you're setting it equal to 0. If I subtract 3, your x is equal to negative 3. So out here, I'm going to put in negative 3. The common mistake is to put positive 3. So basically what you're doing, this is a huge idea for the next or past week or two, is that factors, or binomials, is the same thing as x equals negative 3. These are the same. Okay? What's step number 2? Let's get our coefficient. So look, the number in front here is what? 1, 3, negative 1, negative 1, and 6. 1, 3, negative 1, negative 1, and 6. Coefficient is just the number in front of the variable. What's next? So we're going to bring down the first term and then just write a 1 here. And then we're going to multiply diagonally. Class, what's negative 3 times 1? And what do you need to do next? So 3 plus negative 3? 0. And then now we're just going to repeat. Negative 3 times 0?
0.
Add. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. Okay. So, the leftover, this one, this is your remainder. That's the remainder. So, what does this mean? This is 0 over x plus 3. Right? You take the remainder and you put it over the divisor. Okay? That means right next to it is the constant. And then you work your way up. This is negative 1x. 2 here is positive. 0. This represents 0x squared. If you notice what I'm doing here, from right to left, I'm going ascending. Ascending just means by the exponents. And then this will be 1x to the third. Or you can think of it as it's going to be 1 degree less than what you started with. Let's clean that up. Class, how would you write that? X to the third. I don't write that one. Negative x. This one. Plus 2. Do you write anything with 0? No. So here, this would represent the quotient. And then if we did long division, we get the same answer. Yes?
Yep.
So hopefully you see how they're kind of connected. Which one's easier to you, class?
Synthetic.
Synthetic, but know how it's related to long division.